Everybody, it's been a hot minute, so I thought I'd actually just warm up this podcast by actually just having a very chilled conversation with a mate that I've not spoke to in a fucking long time. So, Tom, welcome to the podcast, man. How you doing?
I'm really good, thank you, mate. Pleasure to be here.
No, we were literally just saying, I think the last time we actually had a sit down conversation, like we bounced messages back and forth here and there, and obviously like I see what you're doing pretty much every day. But we said like 2019, I think was like we were saying we're doing lives and stuff like that, like all that sort of stuff.
It's been a long time, and it's not the same thing. Like you can chat and talk and whatever, like on Instagram, and see what everyone's doing. But when you actually sat down having a chat like this, it's just different ballgame.
Yeah, 100%, man, 100%. So for anyone that doesn't know you, I like to go back a little bit. So
Oh,
the early years of Tom sort of thing. So
as in like before I met you.
yeah, let's go high school. Like high school age. So like
Nice.
yeah, that's it. What was growing up like, things like that, where even like no one people might not know where you're from and things like that.
Um, well, I just basically said to keep it simple, I say I'm from York because everyone knows where York is in the UK. So I will go based off York. High school was all right. School, innit? Like you just sort of wing it, just do what you need to do. I didn't have a clue at the time what I wanted to do though. Literally no idea. Originally, I was actually going to go to uni and do graphics was my original plan. That didn't happen because I thought uni was a waste of fucking time. And trying to tell my dad that at the time was quite hard, but
Yeah, I bet.
I did it. And then yeah, I just fell in love with the gym and training and everything else like that. And it literally just snowballed. Qualified as a PT, got into the industry more. Um, as I developed myself physically, obviously did my first comp, which I would have been 20 when I first competed. Um, and then from there, just well, I competed for about 5 years total, I think it was. Um, I don't anymore. For anyone that doesn't know, I don't do it anymore. Just purely because it's not the way that I want my career to go. Um, I opened so I've got my own gym. I opened that in 2018. So I've had that nearly 6 years now, which is mad to say, but yeah, nearly 6 years now. And running a few other businesses as well. So online coaching obviously being one of them, just like yourself. Um, Life just takes over, business takes over, and to me that's the priority. I still love training. I still love prepping for like photo shoots and helping clients do the same, even if they want to compete or anything like that. I still love all that aspect of it. But competing for myself isn't my thing anymore. Like I'm not bothered about it anymore. It is for some people, and I admire anyone that does it because I know how hard it is. But my life just took over in other aspects. So for me now, business is the priority. But I've always been in the fitness industry for 11 years, shall we say, um, which is a long time. But
Sounds
yeah,
sounds long now, yeah.
I mean, sounds really long now. It sounded really long the other day. I was signing some members up at the gym, and like they were,
So
I
when
was
you look at
asking
their
them what
ID,
birthday. They were born in 2006. I was like, 2006? How old are you? And they said 18. I was like, fucking 18, and you were born in 2006. Like,
ah,
what the fuck? But you
that's
don't think about
petrifying.
it. And I'm like, you fucking hell, I'm 10 years older than them. I'm like, this is ridiculous.
Yeah,
Yeah,
when
I
you
was
say 2000,
fucked.
yeah, when you say 2006, you're like, well, because what year were you born?
96.
Oh, so I'm a year older than you. Fuck. Jeez,
Stupid, innit?
we're getting old, bro.
No, no. So shit.
What how long was it since like kind of 20, I guess, when you're kind of like PT and sort of thing? What was and then the time frame to opening the gym? How long were you in the industry before you kind of had your gym and stuff like that?
So I was training from the age of 17. I became a PT when I was 19. Um, did my first comp, yeah, at 20, and then it was 20. I was 22 when I opened the gym.
Shit. What made you do it? Like what like it's kind of everyone's dream, isn't it? That's in the fitness industry to have their own gym. What made you
I
kind
am
of
gonna lie, and I wouldn't advise anyone else to do it this way, but I winged it.
yeah,
Completely winged it. It wasn't a plan. Like I didn't want to do it. I didn't know that's what I was gonna do.
yeah,
Like I was PTing full time at the time, obviously, like I said, but basically when I was PT I was PTing at a local gym, I knew the guy really well that owned it, and he just let me start basically my career at his gym.
nice.
He got to the stage where he done it for, I think he'd done it for about 6, 7 years, and he had other priorities in his life. So he decided to shut his gym, and I was kind of like, shit, what do I do? Like literally don't know what I do because like I'm still PT and I need someone to PT, blah blah blah. Didn't know what the fuck I was gonna do. So I just randomly said to him like, "Can I buy your equipment?" Like, and I might do my own thing, or might open a studio or something like that just to carry on PT. Um, and then I thought about it more, and I literally took the equipment. He said it was fine to do that. I bought the equipment, plus some other bits. And at the time, obviously, because I was young, didn't have any money, nothing like that. So like, it was just a case of like, right, where can I get the money? Well, I had a bit of money, but I didn't have enough. Um, so literally just borrowed whatever I could or whatever I needed, and opened the gym. And within the last almost 6 years that I've had it now, we've expanded twice and soon to expand again. Um, and just gradually built it up and built it up and built it up over the years. Made some major changes. If you saw pictures of what it was like to what it is like now, um, I mean, we started. It was only about. It was literally like a studio size. It was like 1,400 square foot. We started at. It was tiny, like, but we had everything that you needed in a gym.
Yeah.
Um, and once we've done this expansion, we'll be about 5,000 square foot.
Fuck. That's pretty
Um,
good. Shit.
so it's grown a lot over the years, and it's come a long way from a wing it perspective.
Send me the images and I'll pop them up on the screen so people can see it as well. That'd be sick. Yeah.
Yeah,
You can send them to you after when I chuck it on the edit or something like that. That'd be sick.
it's mad. Like I look back now, I'm just like, fuck, that was the gym.
What was the biggest like because obviously members have grown over that time sort of thing. Like what do you when was the moment having the gym where you thought, oh, this because obviously having a gym, you're like, fucking hell, like because obviously you've
Mhm.
got insurances, you've got all these kind of other fees that probably people don't think about and stuff like that. When was
Yeah,
the moment you thought like, okay, this is kind of working? Like this could work into a gym instead of like a private PT studio.
I'd say I bet it was about a year, to be fair, into it because literally, like, I went into it but didn't have a clue about business either. Like, I didn't have any idea, like, what insurance was, what tax was. I didn't have a clue. I just
Yeah.
literally winged it. So once I started to get my head around everything, like, right, you need to do this, you need to do that, and all the aspects that you do need to look at it from, and sort of the response I was getting from what I had done already, um, I was kind of like, I'm actually quite good at this. Like,
Yeah.
it is quite cool. Like, I do enjoy it, and obviously at the time, like, I was massive in the fitness industry. Like, I loved it. It was literally lived and breathed it. I still do now, but from a different perspective. But it was sort of like that moment where I was just kind of like, yeah, this can work. So it was within the first 18 months that I did the first expansion. And I was just like, yeah, I want to make this like, I want to do something with this and do something with my life.
Yeah.
Um, I mean, typical. I timed it really badly because we did that expansion and within a month we were shut because of lockdown. So COVID hit, and obviously that threw a massive spanner in the works. But I think I'm kind of like,
Fair play for getting through it, man. I think that's one thing that, especially like
I mean, it
keeping a
wasn't
gym.
easy for anyone.
Huh?
It wasn't easy for anyone, but
Nah. The fact that you kept it alive, man, says a lot about you, really. It does.
Yeah, it definitely taught me quite a lot, to be fair. I learned a lot. Like, in a way, I'm kind of glad it happened because I did learn so much, not just about myself, but just about like kind of like the world that we're actually in and what needs to be done and what needs to be prioritized and what doesn't need to be prioritized and like what is important.
Yeah, 100%, man. 100%.
Um,
That's what was
so it's good.
when you what's the difference there? Because are you still PTing, or have you got PTs at your gym now and things like that? A couple of people
So we've
renting
got
space?
PTs at the gym.
Nice.
Um, I stepped away when obviously COVID happened. Obviously, I had to step away.
Yeah,
Um, and that kind of got me out of it completely because I was in the mindset that I didn't really want to carry on with one-to-one PT. So that sort of stopped me doing it anyway. Um, but I still do PT now, but only on a small scale. I'll just do like a handful of clients,
yeah,
ones that like well, I enjoy training. They train hard. They train like I would train.
yeah.
Um, Effectively the easy clients, shall we say. You know what an easy and a difficult client's like through online. Like you get them. Like he's part of it. So like I literally just do like a handful of it. But yeah, we have other PTs working here as well. So that's what their main focus is to just PT. So
Sick. That's epic, man. And they just self-employed, they contracted in sort of thing, or do they pay a
yeah,
gym
no,
rate?
they're self-employed. There's different then options they can choose with me, or the gym. They can be self-employed, don't have any involvement with the gym whatsoever. They literally just pay a rent, basically.
Yeah,
Um, or they can do like hours within the gym as well. And that's just then reflected within the rent.
yeah.
If you wanted to do that. So we just give different options
Nice.
basically to what that particular client person wants.
That's sick, man. How does members look now as well? I'm intrigued because it's like obviously one of those things that every every coach dreams about, having their own space and stuff like that. How is it members wise? Because when you started, obviously it was just kind of like your own private studio in a sense. So you
Yeah.
probably had a handful of clients. How many members do you have? Is it an open gym as well? Like people can come and go as they
Yeah,
want?
so it's an open gym. Anyone can come in. So a standard monthly membership type of option.
Sick.
Um, Nothing like Benoos.
It's fine, yeah.
um, it's definitely that we've had such a big influx since we've expanded in this gym, which,
Yeah,
like I said, was just over 2 years ago. We've definitely noticed a big shift in members.
yeah,
I think it was mainly because of space and what we could actually offer.
yeah, 100%.
Um,
Did you
but
change locations dramatically? Did you go
no,
from like
we're
no?
literally on the same industrial site that we were before.
Oh, okay, that's pretty good. You just gone to a bigger unit in a sense. Yeah.
Yeah, I won't go too far. Shifting gym equipment is not easy. No matter how many times you go to the gym, it's not that easy.
Yeah, no, yeah. You never think about that shit. Didn't even think about that.
It's heavy. It's heavy stuff. But yeah, thankfully we didn't have to go far. We literally just shifted units. Um, but it's since we made improvements up to probably summer last year, to be fair.
Mm,
Um, from summer last year to now, we've had the biggest increase that we've had and interest that we've had as well. And I
nice.
think it's because of like um things that we've been putting out because the way I see it, it's a different type of gym. Like, it's not just your conventional gym in like a big city and people just go there, pay a membership and do
No,
whatever.
yours
We
is
want to
different.
basically, I see it as like I still kind of see it as like a personal studio in the respect of it's a place to actually help every single person become a better version of themselves. And I want to give as much individualization on each person
That's
to make
cool.
sure that they are doing the best that they can do. It's not just literally your bog standard gym where like you don't even speak to the members. You couldn't even tell like the names and stuff. I know the names of every single person in here, and I know what they do for a job, and I know what they
That's
do
epic.
for life, and like stuff like that. Like I know all that shit. Don't get me wrong. It's like it's hard work trying to remember it all. I'm not gonna lie. But like that's what makes our gym. So we always refer to ourselves having literally like a gym family. Like everyone knows one another, gets on. Um, helps each other, supports each other, has a chat, has a laugh. Atmosphere is always sick. So like we work a little bit differently in the respect of like it's not necessarily a bit about how many members we've got in the gym, it's how many people can actually help. Um,
It's
and then
good.
it's more a case of like a lot of people might be like, well, surely more members means more money. And like, yes, it does, but it's what you offer to the members that actually then can make more money. Like I know people that have like 80 members in a gym, but they're doing 5 figures a month.
Yeah,
It doesn't mean you need the numbers, but I know people that have 500 members in a gym and they're doing the same thing. So like
yeah,
you're earning the same amount, but you've got a shitload less members. Like, got
yeah.
to be like clever with what you do.
Yeah, 100%, man. I also think as well, like this could be an age thing, kind of what we said just before this, like, oh, we're fucking getting old. But life evolves a lot and you see life very differently now. Like I definitely do. Like
Oh,
you
100%.
it's the same with like, I don't know, like the last year's been very tricky on all forms. I've seen like maybe that age you get to, you see people pass away and stuff like that, and you realize like, money's kind of cool, but it's really not fucking worth it
Yeah.
sometimes. Like it's just having a different like with you what you're doing is building that relationship and you're building that side of thing. And that shit's way I want to be like I want to fucking die and just be remembered like for being a sick dude. Like that's literally it.
Yeah, isn't it? Yeah.
So
Yeah,
like the
no,
way that you're doing it's lovely, man. It is good. It's so nice. So no, that's honestly it's good. I've obviously seen it from obviously not from day one, but from fuck, I don't know, 2019 to 2020. So I've seen it from there. I've seen it from when you were prepping in there.
near, near enough like day one.
Yeah, year in. But yeah, it's and even then obviously you've got the brand behind it. Obviously, like you said before, it was like you changed the branding over the last couple of years and stuff like that. But
Yeah.
it's fucking cool, man. It's really cool. I don't know many
Thank
people.
you.
There's not many people that are doing that, so it's amazing. So
I appreciate it. Thank you.
fair play, man. And then obviously you have your online because you partnered with your missus with that as well. Your
Yes.
online. Yeah.
So we're both online coaching anyway. So we kind of just said like we had a chat like one day. We're just like, well, we can offer a lot more by doing it together. We've both got completely different aspects on it. Obviously, as you know, like everyone coaches differently. I'm very, I don't want to use the words cutthroat with it, but like I'm kind of like,
Yeah, that's fine. You can use that.
I'm kind of like, right, do your shit and you'll get results. Simple as, no bullshit. Like,
Yeah.
because that's the way that I've always done it through like competing, through prepping myself, through the coaches that I've probably had and stuff like that. Like, I don't know, like, but I've always sort of been like that. Whereas Amy is,
Kinda.
yeah, yeah, she's a lot more patient with people, shall we say.
Yeah.
But she brings like it's not like I'm a knobhead to clients or anything, obviously,
I
but
just
um is um
I think when you've done it, because obviously it's like I think it's probably just a guide. But when you've done it for a long time, it's just your style of coaching. Like you
yeah,
say, if
literally.
someone joins your team, you'll be like, Amy, you probably suit this person a lot better than I would, sort of thing. So like people more your personality type, potentially more of those intermediates that don't need the hand holding, you can
Yeah,
take, and
yeah,
potentially like some of the beginners and things like that, like Amy can take on and kind of coach and stuff. No, that's it. But that's what makes it strong. Like it's like
100%.
any brand or any relationship, it's kind of like yin and yang. It works really
Oh
well.
yeah, absolutely, absolutely. I saw a reel actually. This is completely different, but like I saw a reel the other day about them two brothers that own that represent clothing,
Oh
and
yeah,
like one of them is literally in the background, one of them is in the foreground doing all the social media and the promotional side of it, and the one behind the scenes that you don't see, he's the genius behind it all.
yeah,
So there is literally, there's always, when it's done with two people, there's always two aspects of it.
yeah,
But
100%.
as long as both them aspects work, then the overall will be 10 times better.
Yeah, 100%, man. It's like I sit here and think that even in my relationship, I'm like, I don't mind like it's sometimes like documents or Excel and things like that, and I'm like, fucking hell. Anything like that, I'm like, have a look at that, see if it's right. Like you're good at the numbers and stuff like that. I'm good at this sort of thing. And you kind of just you stick to what you're good at, and that's literally it. And then
Yeah,
you build
absolutely.
together. So that's awesome, man. That's
Yeah,
sick.
we help each other with like everything as well. It's not even just the coaching; it's like the business because she's very business oriented, just like I am. Um, she's got her own multiple businesses as well. She's absolutely killing it. But I think that's why we work so well together because we're both in the same situations with a lot of stuff, like completely different industries, completely different aspects. Like she's massive, obviously, within the fitness as well, because that's why she does the coaching side of it. But um, like she owns a salon, she's absolutely smashing it. Um, but it's not just your bog standard, say like salon that you sort of get. Um, and there's a lot like I don't have a clue about it. Like, don't get me wrong, like I know what some treatments are and stuff like that, but I don't have a clue about running a salon. No idea. But if it's something that Amy's not very good with, if anything technical, she'll admit she's not the best with it.
Yeah.
So I'll just get passed straight to me, like I'll do that.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
even if it's for the salon, like I'll do it because I can do technical stuff, like
Yeah.
whatever. But we just bounce off each other with everything.
That's awesome,
Anything
man.
in life, anything in business, like whatever, we just always bounce.
That's sick. So does she work? I guess that's salons of hair, right? It's hair and nails and that.
Hers is no hair. It's just beauty. So basically, a lot of skin treatments, a lot of
Oh,
like
okay.
your brows, your lashes,
Yeah.
nails, and stuff like that, and whatever else. Like she didn't do any of the nails. She just does like um, she does majority of what she's doing is with like skin and stuff.
Okay. So
She has
she's still
girls in there that she's got other members of staff that do everything that you can
yeah,
get, like all your massages and your nails and whatever else you get, pedicure shit.
yeah,
Um, she's got other people in there that do all that type of stuff, but she knows for her it's not beneficial for her time. So
yeah.
she's
God, yeah. That's awesome. So how do you? It's quite interesting because obviously you've got the gym,
Mhm.
and obviously you have your coaching. Do you have what is there? I don't know. Do you do anything else and things like that, or like is it
They're
in?
my main two things, that and like the clothing stuff as well. But
Oh yeah,
clothing's
true.
a big time consumer. It's just like a little thing on the side, really.
Yeah,
And then Amy's got the salon
yeah,
coaching with me.
yeah.
She does so basically one of the treatments that she does, which is quite it's like an um it's like an advanced skin treatment, so cryotherapy.
Yeah.
Um, you don't get it isn't treated by the NHS anymore, so she is quite far advanced by doing it. And the only way you can get it is if you go private and then pay an absolute fortune for it. So she offers that, but she offers that from here as well. So
Okay.
she's separated and made a new business to work from here because obviously we're in different locations for anyone that doesn't know. Um, that's the beauty of social media and all that. York and Essex, like there's a difference.
Yeah, it's
Uh,
quite a big difference as well.
it's quite a big difference, yeah.
Yeah,
Like is it about 4 hour drive, give or take?
it's got to be about that. It's been a while since I've traveled the UK, but yeah, it's got to be about that.
It's about 4 hour drive on sometimes twice a week. It can be a lot, but it works.
Yeah,
So, but then she's also in quite a bit with property and stuff as well. So
sick. Fuck yeah. Damn. How
we're
do you?
busy.
She, yeah, she.
Uh, sorry, I'm talking to people in the gym.
No, you get. Yeah, fine. And then how does that? I guess that answers the question. So obviously you do certain hours at the gym still and things like that to kind of oversee things and make sure everything's right. Yeah.
Yeah, so I do quite a lot of time at the gym still. It depends who's available in terms of working at the gym, and it depends what's going on. Like nine times out, well, I'd say 70% of the time, me and Amy are both here
Okay.
because she's not at the salon as much as she used to be anyway. So
It's true.
she's a lot more north than she is south at the moment, which makes it obviously a lot more easier for us. Um, but obviously I do go down there probably probably once every 2 weeks I go down.
Yeah, and you kind of spend a weekend sort of thing just to kind of like something
Pretty
like
much, I just have a long weekend down there before I come back up and then do the same shit again.
no, it's cool, man. Fucking, it's nice. It's nice for me. This is just a selfish podcast. I don't care if no one listens to this, so it's fine. It's just, but no, it's good, man. That's fucking great because you guys have been together for quite a long time now as well, haven't you? It got to be around lockdown sort of time.
Yeah, first met him, just before. No, it was after the first lockdown. 2020, 21, 2021, maybe
Maybe.
3 years.
Yeah, just remember your anniversary, bro. Pro tip. As
Yeah,
long as you do that, you're good.
to be fair, she'd be as useless as I am.
That's fine then, yeah.
So I would just make up a day.
We actually did that as well. I was like, do you remember it? Nah, should we just pick one? Okay.
It's all right. At least we're not in the same shoes. That's fine.
Yeah, it was way easier, way easier. But no, what's life like at the moment, man? Like what's going on? Like, how's life with you?
Busy,
Like that.
just busy, mate. Honestly, that is nuts. Every, what I love about it though is every single day is different.
Hmm.
Like no one day is the same. There might be the same schedules in terms of hours I've got to be at the gym, or stuff like that, or whatever. But every day is different. Like there's always with having the gym, there's always something going on. There's always something to do. There's always something to sort. There's always something to plan. Because I do everything. Like besides the accounts, I do everything. So like your social media, your stock, like managing the gym, running the gym, cleaning the gym, like whatever. Like I'll do it all.
Yeah,
But it's one of them when it's your like the way I see it is like it's my baby, like it's my thing.
yeah.
So it's going to get to a stage where I'm going to have to let someone do things because like and delegate it out. But it's kind of like letting that happen.
So hard, man. Yeah, so hard.
So hard, so hard. Like it's
I think
yeah,
it's the realization that no one's going to love it as much as you. So you can never kind of expect someone to do what you would do, like go over the top. Like, why aren't you doing this? Or why aren't you doing that? Well, actually, because that's not their job. Like,
yeah.
you just do six jobs sort of thing.
I could let someone manage things like in terms of like managing like members and stuff like that. And sorting all the behind the scenes stuff with like memberships and the database and all that type of shit. Um, I could let someone do that, I think, but one thing that I know I couldn't let someone else do is social media.
Nah, yeah, but also that's you're very
That's
good.
you. That's your personal touch, I think, on the brand. Any brand, don't matter what you do. That's the way you do it is what sells.
Yeah, yeah, 100%. How do opening hours work? Does someone open for, because obviously if it's 5
Yeah, so
get up
people
and
that are like, there's a few people that have like keys and stuff like that. So there's a few
okay.
people that like open up and then lock and whatever else. So that's all sort of like that's like a set rota that who does that.
Yeah, nice. And then how does it work with members? Is it just scanning in sort of thing so you can see them scanning in and
Pretty
things like
much, mate. Yeah,
that? Yeah, okay. Sick. Yeah.
yeah,
Simple
decent.
structure. Damn. No, it's cool.
Yeah, decent.
No, that's good. What's in the pipelines? I was gonna say,
What's in the pipelines?
what's saying that? What have you been up to the last year? What have you been up to the last year? Where have you been? What have you done?
I
Make
don't know.
something
I need a holiday.
up.
It's been a while.
When was
Well,
the
I feel
last
like
time you went? When was the last
oh
time you
no,
went?
September.
Okay, yeah, quite a long time ago, yeah.
Yeah, it's too long. That's what like 5 months.
Yeah,
That's
fuck yeah. Where'd you guys go? I'm guessing you went with Amy somewhere.
yeah. We went to Cyprus, but we actually went for a wedding. So one of her members of staff from the salon was getting married in Cyprus.
Oh,
So we went out for the wedding, but kind of made the most of it really, and just treated it as a bit of a holiday for us as well. Because the wedding was in the first 3 days, so like you still had like we extended it to a week just to give ourselves an extra 5 days to sort of like
chill.
yeah, basically. But you say chill, and you know that running your own business doesn't involve chilling.
No, never does. No.
And when it's online, you can take it anywhere.
Yeah, it's kind of the dangerous thing. You can't just leave it.
And you
Like,
stop it. And when everything is right there,
yeah, man.
it's just relentless.
How do you
But
find it sometimes?
what the fact that it's just there and you can do it whenever.
Yeah, even I found, especially over not so much burnout, but just be like setting, it's even boundaries to a point, isn't it? It's being like
Mhm.
knowing like sometimes like you just want to escape a little bit. Like, and it's mentally, I found it sometimes tricky. It's made me a bit anxious and things like that. Like, how's your relationship been? Because I think honestly, like fitness is like as much as it's incredible, I love it and it's made my life what it is. It's also fucked me up. Like,
Completely agree.
yeah,
Completely. Um, used to be terrible. I did used to be really bad. I'm a hell of a lot better than what I was. Hell of a
mm,
lot better than what I was. I'm. I think the thing that used to get to me was with clients. If someone contacted me, messaged me, WhatsApp me, whatever, I'd have to do it like instant.
yeah,
And it was one of them like it stressed me out way too much. Same with members at the gym or whatever else. If someone pops up, like you can read the message straight away, but is it actually urgent? Is it important?
yeah,
No. Why can't I just let's say all the messages and stuff like that came in between the hours of I don't know 8 and 10 in the morning. I don't need to reply straight away. Like I'm a lot better at leaving my phone, not leaving my phone, but just ignoring things that I need to
yeah.
respond to until sort of like not necessarily I don't set times to do it, but
No, but just to know when to stay away from it in a sense, being
yeah,
like,
just know when to leave it. Because if you're sat there and you'll know this, if you sat there and you got something that you really need to focus on, really need to work hard on, and go into like a deep focused state of mind to do it, if you're constantly checking your phone and doing it, you were never gonna get your shit done.
nah, yeah, 100%.
So trying to limit yourself and restrict yourself of doing them type of things, you end up being so much more productive because of it.
Yeah, so it's just over years, isn't it? It takes you a long, long time to sometimes emotionally
It
detach from it as well. Being like,
100%.
it's not me, it's the brand. I know the brand is me, but also like I'm a human and then I need to go to bed sort of thing. Like from 7, 8 p.m., 9 p.m. Like that's my time to chill.
Yeah,
Like
it's when clients message you random shit at like 10 o'clock at night. I'm like, why the fuck are you like I have a life as well, you know. Fuck off.
but no, it's definitely
Anyone that listens to this, I'm actually a really good fucking coach, so don't think I'm a knob.
anyone that deals with other humans, like, but that's the thing is like we feel it, but we don't. We just like it's all good. Don't worry. Like we can handle this sort of thing. It's just it's like anything. It gets on top of you sometimes, and it's absolutely fine. Like we're a human
Oh
being,
yeah, 100%.
so so
100%. It does, and I'm one of them. Like, also, I need to stop this.
I feel like everyone did that this year. Everyone's New Year's was like, I'm
Yeah,
gonna stop vaping.
honestly, man, I'm
Did you
terrible.
start it dieting? Is that what it was? And now you just can't stop.
No, I no, it goes. It's worse, mate. I started smoking, and you wouldn't think that, would you? But I started smoking
Well,
like
like cigarettes, did you?
yeah, proper when I met Amy, because she smoked. So I'm not blaming it on her. It's not her fault. It was still my choice. But every time I met Amy, because
Shift the
she was
blame. It's fine. Shift the blame. It's okay.
she, it's what everyone does. Yeah, when I met Amy, she was smoking, like she smoked full time. So every time I met her, I'd smoke with her. And then it's nicotine, in it? You just get hooked. So
Yeah.
then I actually smoked for 18 months,
Oh
like
wow.
full
Quite a long
time.
time. Yeah.
And then I was just like, I ain't doing it anymore. So I literally got a vape one day and never stopped,
Yeah.
but never smoked again.
Yeah. That's like
I
that's
did,
a
but every time I did, I'm talking like 5 times, and every time I did, I was just like, that tastes like shit. I don't want it. So
Yeah.
like I didn't smoke. And then with this, like I've just moved on to like new fucking liquids that you put in it and you can just die down the nicotine that's in it. So
Oh,
like I do want to pull nicotine out so I'm not addicted. Like half of it's just the fucking habit of doing it, isn't it?
yeah, that's all it is. Yeah, 100%.
But
Yeah.
anyway, that's not what you asked. I just thought I'd say that. I can't
No, it's
remember
good.
what you
Ah, I
asked.
didn't know. It's good. It's funny,
Oh,
isn't it? Because like I think it sounds really weird. I like the idea of like I like the idea. You know when you see people smoke some nice cigars and things like that, and like even
yeah,
having a joint or something like that, I'm like, that looks really nice. Like every now and then, I really like the
yeah.
idea of that. But that's the thing. But then when it's obviously a daily thing, and obviously like cigarettes is a little bit different. But like, was it a social thing or was it kind of more of like a
Initially,
consistent?
initially it was just a social thing, and then it became an everyday thing. And it became an everyday thing, like just I'm talking like one or two, and then that one or two went to five, and then that went to 10, and then
Yeah. Oh wow, damn.
it just builds up. Yeah,
Yeah.
it build up. But I was also in the stage of like that was probably when I had my first proper like meltdown as well. Um, and I think just like at the time life got on top of me, so that's why I did it more.
Yeah.
Um, but then I sort of like sorted my shit out a bit and then stopped that. I'm like, actually, why am I smoking so much? Especially with what I do, I can't really portray a fucking healthy lifestyle, and I'm there having fucking 20 fags a day. Like that don't work, does it?
No. Yeah.
Um, so I stopped all that. And now, to be fair, I don't know. Well, you're one of them, but I don't know many people in the fitness world that don't vape.
No, I know a lot of people that did. Yeah, or
You
do.
do it,
I think it's a
especially
lot.
like you when they're dieting.
Yeah, I think that's what a lot of it stems down from is like a dieting process. People just want something to do with their hands. It's not so much the actual like they just
Yeah,
want to do to
yeah.
keep them busy and
Keep
keep them
themselves busy. Yeah, and distracted from eating.
yeah, that's all it is. Yeah. Yeah, I never
Yeah,
got on it. I never got on it. Yeah.
you've never done it.
I've tried a couple of vapes and stuff like that, or like I think like the one thing I do like here that I haven't done it in probably about a year to be honest, is like if you go get shisha or something like
Yeah,
that. I quite enjoy that. But then yeah, I did it once where I got really fucking lightheaded. I was like, I'm not doing this. I was like, what the fuck? I didn't know really what it was. I think it's when it's like it burns down too much and you do just the coal sort of thing.
yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
I was like, I was fucking spacey. I was gone for like half the night. I was just lying there spinning from fucking shisha.
In a
It's
world of your
horrible.
own.
Oh, it was horrible. I was like, it was kind of like just being like tipsy, like that kind of oh, like that drunk headache sort of thing. It was shit.
That's
So
class.
I don't think I've done it since then, to be honest. But I
That's.
would do it.
I don't
But yeah,
blame
and then
you.
it's all the flavors fucking taste the same. So you're like, oh yeah, give me fucking banana. And like, it doesn't taste any different than like watermelon. And you're like, oh, this is
Yeah,
shit.
yeah, yeah.
But,
I get you.
no, that's cool. But what's in the plans at the moment, mate? What are you up to? Things like that. What's going on in the books?
Um. Well, the next major plan, is this expansion for the gym again, which will kick off next month, really. So we're basically we went through like debates with it for ages with the site, just trying to sort of like get some more space sorted because we needed it. Because of the
Yeah.
rate of growth that we were having, we needed more space.
Mm.
Um, and because like we are at capacity in the unit that we are in, but if we keep growing like we are growing, we will be. So like we knew we needed more space. So we were in debates back and forth for ages. Like 1 minute this is available, then the next week it's not, and then the next minute something else is available, and then that's not. Then the other one's back on the cards, and it's like literally been back and forth for like I want to say at least 6 months.
All right.
Um, and then it was about a month ago, about 2 months ago. I think it was just before the end of last year that they said like confirmation on one that we can have next door. So we're gonna knock through into next door.
Sick.
Um, and then just literally expand the space. But we've already got all the equipment that's like ready. That's just in storage.
Oh wow.
Um,
Okay. That's sick.
So we've literally got everything. We've got about 15 new pieces of
Shit.
kit, like ready to go, which is annoying because I've got like 15 new pieces of kit that I want to really fucking use.
Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, selfishly.
Um, but before we do any of it, like obviously we can have the unit next month, um, but there's just all the work to do. So there's probably going to be a month of work to actually get the unit ready,
Yeah.
and then we can knock through, bring all the equipment, and then jobs are good. But I know for a fact it won't go that smoothly. That makes it sound really easy, but it won't. Like I've done it, like I said, I've done it 3 times now, and I know it's not that easy.
Yeah, no. I guess it's everything, right? It has to be, I don't know, obviously how the layout, but all you have to think about all the flooring going down, everything like that, like all that sort of stuff as well, right?
Flooring, the lighting, the ceiling in it, um, all the walls, like it needs a completely like new paint job. Um, Everything is a shithole. But the same with this one, like this, the unit that we're in now, you wouldn't think it, but it was a garage before we came in it.
Oh, really? Like as
Yeah,
in
so
a car garage sort of thing,
literally
yeah?
like a car garage. Yeah. So to
Wow.
say it was a car garage before we came in here, and it was a state. I'll send you all the pictures of that as well. But it was a state. Um, so then to look at what it was to what it is now, I'm just
Yeah.
I don't know how, but managed to do it.
Yeah, that's sick. Is there
Like,
anything like, because obviously, I don't know, like with a car, I guess all like the big fucking jack things, they're not in the ground, are they? They get moved and stuff like that. So like you didn't have to,
so
yeah.
so it was basically when we came in here, it was all shifted to like a completely like empty shell.
Okay.
But it was an absolute state, like because it was a garage as well. Like there was patches of like oil all over the floor.
Fucking
Um,
walls, everything,
the
I bet.
walls were fucking filthy. The toilet that was in here was a mess. Um, like the floor was bollocks. Um, Everything about it was just shacked, to be
Yeah.
honest, like just done. So I was just like, how is this going to get ready? And I literally had 4 weeks to get it ready.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, it was a massive push. So 4 weeks of relentless days. Like it was non-stop, like, and they were long days. Um, but we did it.
Yeah, sick, man. That's epic.
We did it in enough to open the gym at the time, and it looked sick. But since then, we've done a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing, man. When you get opening stuff, like I can imagine it, and then there's always tweaks you made. That's the I. It's a gym at the end of the day. Like you moving equipment around, or you want to move mirrors and stuff like that. That doesn't work here, so you move it and stuff like that. That's how
Yeah,
it works.
all the time. And we've just put the latest thing that we've just as two. We've put in a suspended ceiling in the unit. Um, so that was a big job that got done just before Christmas. And then we've also put like a new like entrance on it as well.
Okay, cool.
So we put like big glass double doors on it at the front, so it looks a hell of a lot better. So from the outside, it was literally just like you had like the shutter door and then the standard sort of like doorway in and stuff. Um, but now we've put a complete new entrance on it, so it looks so much smarter, so much better.
Yeah, sick.
That's
Fuck yeah.
actually, to be fair, the ceiling is actually the best thing, in my opinion. It's the best thing that I've done at the gym.
The ceiling.
The best improvement that I've made, yeah, is that
What did you do to it?
put a suspended ceiling in it. So the whole ceiling, can you see through the window? There's a reflection there. Can't really see. So where am I? Can you see like the ceiling on it?
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's
Oh,
literally
okay, yeah, I'm with you.
like them tiles,
Yeah.
like all the way around the gym. Um, so we just literally put them up across the whole of the gym. I said I didn't do it. But yeah, team came in and they did that. But yeah, 100%, that was the best thing out of it.
That's cool. That's fucking epic, man. Decent. When you get it next month? The
Get get the keys next month. So the original plan Like I said, things never go to plan, but like the original plan was to be in there by the end of March, but I reckon it's going to be end of April.
Yeah, that's not bad still though. Going into summertime, that's pretty good.
Still not bad. It's still all right. I want it in a realistic world. I think we can have it done by the middle of April, but to not push ourselves too much, end of April is probably more of a
Yeah.
realistic, safe time frame.
Yeah, that's nice. That's fucking great still. That's a really good time frame. It's not
Yeah.
long, man. It goes so quick.
It'll
Like,
absolutely fly by. As soon as we've started working there as well, like I know
yeah.
it'll just go quick.
Yeah. Yeah, like you say, it's March tomorrow. So like
Yeah, isn't it?
yeah, so you're like that's literally it. Yeah, you're off pretty much.
Shit, yeah, I forgot about that.
That's nuts, man. So it's yeah,
So
mate.
that's the next big thing, really. I guess you could say that. And um, obviously, like I said, like I'm working with Elliot at the moment. Well, me and Amy are both working with him. Obviously for different reasons.
Yeah.
Um, well, the same reason, but different businesses. But we're our major push now is with online because that's the thing. So obviously, I am an online coach and I still do it. But because my main focus for the last sort of like well, since we last properly probably
X amount
had a
of
conversation
years.
like this,
Yeah.
my main focus has been the gym.
Yeah.
So like I've proper you'll have known and seen over the years, like you can tell through my socials and stuff like that that I backed away completely from coaching. Nothing, not because I didn't enjoy it, not because I couldn't be asked or anything else like that. It was just literally purely because of priorities taking over.
Yeah.
And I couldn't neglect this. Um, and it's not that I could neglect coaching. I just, again, it's the thing that you learn. I just didn't know how
It's
to balance the two.
yeah, and also it's like everything, man. It's like people like you have to go all in on one thing, if I'm honest, like at a period of time.
Yeah,
So like, but when you go,
I've been with Elliot for 6 months now, just over, and he said the same. And he was just like, you need to do 100% on one thing, then
yeah,
we can do the next thing. So he always, I remember, like he always gave me little things to do for coaching, but everything was based around the gym.
yeah, yeah, 100%.
Because we wanted to get basically the foundations of what we needed to do with that laid before we pushed anything else. So now we've done that, and it's kind of more a case of it's like doing what it needs to do, and I just do what I need to do whenever, which is manageable,
Yeah, and
and I can
it
fully
can
focus
start
on
running
coaching.
itself a little bit as well now. Yeah,
Yeah, absolutely, and I can now focus properly on coaching again.
yeah, nice. That's fucking
So
awesome,
that's
man.
my sort of like personally, that's my next focus is coaching, but in terms of business. Well, they're both business, but in terms of
Right.
like making your business, the gym and stuff,
Yeah,
like that's the next thing for that.
and I'm guessing that's the same for Amy as well, right? Obviously salon, but then obviously spending more time into the coaching industry and things like that as well.
Yeah, she'll always be. I'd say with the coaching, it's more. I wouldn't say it's 50-50, not in terms of like what I do and what she does, but in terms of what she needs to focus on
Yeah,
and what I need to focus on. So like with coaching, like I probably put more effort into the coaching because that's my sort of like next main thing. Whereas with the salon, she's got other main things before the coaching aspect as well.
yeah, that's fair.
She's got a lot of big things that she wants to pursue with property and stuff like that. So that's like her next sort of like
Yeah,
main,
nice.
and then the coaching. But we still have a good balance between it all.
Yeah,
I can just put a little
seem to
bit
do
more
really
into it.
well, man. Like honestly, like you seem to even just little things like I'll see on your stories that you go away for a day or something like that. You're really good at that sort of stuff, both of you, to be honest.
Mm.
Like, yeah, you're good at kind of
Might
having.
do two at the weekend.
Oh, I saw that actually. I did see that. Yeah. How was that?
Freezing.
Fucking bet.
Mate, it was so cold.
How
It was
does it
so
work? How does it work? Because obviously I've seen it before, but like, what bit do you climb? Do you start from the
you
floor?
literally climb over.
Oh, you climb over it, so they get you on the roof and then you go
Yeah,
over
they've
it.
got like this it's like a rubber trampoline type flooring thing that literally goes all. It's like a big pathway that goes all the way up and over it.
That's
And
pretty
there's
sick.
like a little platform thing at the top, so you can then stand and have a look at the views. But we were more bothered about getting down again because it was fucking cold.
How was it? Did you enjoy it though, or were you just
It
like,
was good. It was an experience. It was good to do. It was a laugh, and it was fun. But I'd advise it more in summer.
okay, yeah, cool. That'll actually go on my list. That's
Yeah,
good.
do it.
I need
Just
some tips. I need,
stay in Dubai until summer though.
yeah. Oh yeah. So I don't. I want to have a
How
bit of
hot is it with you right now?
20 to 25.
See, that's like perfect. That
Yeah,
that's
this is honestly
like the
like
ideal.
anything from October through till end of April, early May is normally pretty good. So like the best time of year.
That's nice.
Yeah,
See,
it's just June, July, August can fuck off.
it really, really hot.
Really, really hot.
But I don't think I could cope.
You know, not many people do, man. I think there was one. I think it was last year or the year before. I think they just released a fact or something like that. 11.5 million people leave or something ridiculous. Like,
Shit.
no,
How hot does it
honestly, for at least 4 weeks, it'll be about 45. Sometimes touches on like 45 can get up to like 50, 55.
That's well.
Yeah. Thing is, it's
That's
kind of different because it's a dry heat. So it'll say like 45, but it really feels like 50, 60 sort of thing. Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
all that.
But it's kind of good because it is designed to be hot, if that makes sense. So like there's like you've got this you can go skiing, like you've got your indoor fucking ski center, so you can go skiing and shit like that.
Yeah, well, Dubai's so advanced in it.
Oh, it's ridiculous, yeah. And but even like the homes, like obviously like you're like, oh, it's hot, but it's not the end of the world sort of thing. I've done 2 summers now. So
Yeah, nice.
yeah,
You come
so
back, yeah.
I'm gonna
Oh,
come
you
back this year. Yeah, this year a little bit more because we're planning competing at the end of so October roughly, and that'll be all Europe.
nice,
Um, Christmas in the UK this year, which will be nice. I haven't been home to Christmas since the
nice.
lockdown one. Um, and
Yeah,
then we want to break up the summer a little bit. Just go away for a little bit, just to break up the summer slightly. So somewhere in Europe or something like that, we might come back to the UK for a little bit, or like we might think like South Spain or something like that. So
nice,
yeah,
nice.
but
Sounds
yeah, that's
good.
it.
Are you still
Otherwise,
with Cam?
yeah, yeah, still with him. So yeah, that's like 3 years.
No, that's mad.
Yeah,
No,
3 years.
I really enjoyed my time with Cam. He was 100% best coach I've had.
Yeah. You did a you
100%.
did, you did a shoot with him, didn't you?
Yeah, I did a shoot and a show.
Oh, you did. You did the shoot and then you did like you thought fuck it and if like 5 weeks later or not even that, you did a PCA, right?
2 weeks later.
Was it 2 weeks? Fuck.
2 weeks later, I remember I messaged him the day after the shoot. No, sorry, the week before the shoot, I messaged him saying there's this show 2 weeks after the shoot, and it's literally down the road from me. And he was like, you may as well fucking do it. I was
Yeah,
like,
sick.
right, fine, game on, let's go. So I did it, but I was at that stage where like I hadn't competed for nearly there for 2 years, I don't think, since I'd competed at this stage. And I
Yeah.
was just like, when you get that itch that you need to scratch.
Yeah.
I was at that stage and I was just like, I need to do it again. But I'm glad I did it because I did it, came away from it, I'd enjoyed it, but I could have like I can happily say that like I'm done.
Yeah, that's good. That's really
I
good.
just needed to do it just to say I'm now done.
Sometimes you just tick that box, just that confirmation thing to be like, oh, okay, like that is what I was feeling and I'm glad I made that decision sort of thing.
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
Yeah.
percent I
I
still
just
prep for shoots and stuff, but like I won't prep for a
yeah.
show.
Yeah, 100%. Because it's so different, man, isn't it? It's like
Oh, completely, man.
yeah, in shoot lean, me and you could just be like, yeah, it's fine. We'll just start tomorrow if you want. Like, it's really not like a.
That's what I've done this week. We started literally the weekend just gone.
Oh, did you? Yeah.
Yeah, Amy said to me the other week, she was just like, right, that's it. I'm off back on prep. I was like, what? And she's like, I'm off back on prep. I was like, all right, well, that means I am as well. And then literally within a few days, we'd set a date, we'd set a shoot, message the photographer, say prep started.
Yeah, sick. How long you doing? When's the shoot?
Or just over, well, we said this at the weekend just gone, and that was 14 weeks. So 1st of June.
Cool. Yeah, you got you got a busy you got a busy 14 weeks, man. Especially with
Yeah,
the
and we've got everything else going on.
yeah,
But
exactly. Yeah.
like she wanted to do it as well because it's her 30th in June.
Okay, nice. Yeah, that's
So
cool.
she wanted to obviously get into like a decent shape for like her 30th, which is fair enough.
Yeah.
So we sort of like timed everything in really. So it
Yeah,
works
yeah.
quite well.
Yeah. Are you 2 years younger than her then? Or is that a year?
I turned 28 in January and she turns 30 this year. So yeah.
Two? 2 years. Yeah, well
Yeah,
done.
no.
Yeah, it's the best way. Always be younger. Perfect. Always date an older girl. It's perfect. No, it's good though. It's good that you're doing it together as well. That's sick. That'll be
Yeah,
nice.
it's good. Like I'll and like because like last year, like I prepped myself. I'm glad I did prep myself because like I'd never done that before. So I learned a lot by doing that.
Yeah.
And because I'm only doing it for shoots and stuff like that now, I'm like I'm gonna prep myself again this time. But like I prep her as well.
Oh, that's always fun.
Um, yeah, 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 yeah. But to be fair, like with it, she knows I'll do a good job. She'll listen to me, but with it being your partner, they can easily have their say, shall we say?
Yeah, 100%. It's just an agreement, isn't it? Or you just have to emotionally disconnect. Be like, we're not in a relationship right now. Right now, this is just coach mode.
Yeah,
Let me know
yeah,
your opinion, and then once we've come up with a decision, then I can be your partner again.
yeah.
Don't kill
Fuck.
me now, because like it's fine.
Yeah. To anyone that does it, you've got to have patience.
Oh,
If you're
fuck.
prepping your partner, have patience.
Yeah. I don't think I'll ever do that.
It was an experience,
Yeah. Yeah, it's good. Like, I think it's
but it
yeah,
worked, and I got a fucking lean, so that's the main thing.
that's all that matters. Yeah, that's all that matters.
Yeah,
I would
now
like, yeah, I would never take that responsibility. No way.
it is a big responsibility at the end of the day. Like I think prepping anyone for a shoot, show, anything like that, I think it is a massive responsibility to you as a coach
Yeah.
because at the end of the day, how they look on stage is reflected on you,
Oh God,
or
yeah.
how they look in the shoot is reflected on you. So like if they look like shit,
So
then
if they did
you
everything you told them to, yeah,
yeah, exactly.
yeah,
100%.
yeah, that's the biggest thing a coach is being hands up. Like a lot of times, just being hands up. I don't know how this is going to work. I don't know if it's going to work at all. Let's try it, sort of thing.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong. Like you're allowed to experiment, and again, just own up, take some responsibility, and then it's a lesson learned. That's literally it.
100%. You got to do that. And then you got to do it with everyone as well, because everyone is different.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
It's so hard. You can't do one thing for one person, it's going to work for the other person.
yeah.
Like, that is the case.
No, that's it. I literally put that today as well. I was like, it's the same. I always think that with like sciences, right? I'm like, science is great, but it knows nothing about a unique individual. It knows where their shoulder is and shit like that, but it knows nothing else. So it's
No.
being like, okay, like experience is why that speaks. So
Yeah.
like you gotta have the experience to be like, oh, like I've seen something similar with someone else. This might work for you, it might not. Let's try it. Sick.
100%. And that I think that goes for like anything. Like
It's literally
experience
anything in
beats
life.
anything. You can have all the fucking knowledge in the world. You can have done all the degrees and all the fucking qualifications you want. But if you haven't actually done it, and that's one thing that I really fucking hate about the industry at the moment is people that have trained for 6 months and think they're a fucking genius and now they're a coach. No, you're not.
Or they've just got in shape once.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
you're not. You're not a fucking coach. You don't know shit. Do it for 10 years, then you're a coach.
Yeah, yeah. And then repeat it and walk the walk consistently. Yeah.
100%. It fucking drives me insane, but
No, I'm
that's
the same, man. And you get people that are just very good at sales and marketing.
yeah. There is some people that could sell fucking flip flops to Arabs and stuff like that. They literally can do it.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, it's not
it
me.
doesn't mean they're good at what they do. They're good at selling. Like, go be a fucking salesperson. Like, do that.
Yeah, yeah, that's it. Yeah. But yeah, and sell some more expensive shit as well.
Yeah, I know.
No, it's awesome, man. No, it's good, mate. I'm glad life seems good, man, for you. It's awesome.
That's good, man. Busy, but it's good. But I love busy. That's the thing. I love
Mm.
being busy.
Yeah. Oh, I think you need your own. It's having fulfillment, right? It's being like, well, what kind of fills up your cup every day? And if that is being, again, like that's just being productive, working towards something that you want to achieve, whatever this thing is that we're kind of always hunting for. Who knows what the fuck it is sometimes, but it's
Yeah,
just
that's the thing. Like it always changes, and you don't know what you're trying to work towards and stuff like that.
no.
Like you have goals, but once you reach that goal, there's always another goal that you've
Yeah.
already set in your mind. Like you get, I don't know, fucking get 10K in your bank account. That ain't enough. You want 20. You get
Yeah.
20, 100. You get 100, you want a mil. You know you do. That's just how it works.
It's just humans how we're built, isn't it? It's just
That
how
is just
every
human
single
nature.
human, yeah, every human's exactly the same. Yeah. I think the biggest
100%.
thing I've learned with all that process is like, I think the biggest thing is being like in the moment of everything. Because I was so often not in the moment. For example, like how many like you
That's
do,
where I'm bad.
yeah, yeah,
That is where I'm bad. I don't look at
the
the now.
current now, yeah, but not
I'm
many of us do. Not many of us do. That's the thing. I think it's
I'm
thing,
terrible at looking for the next thing, not what is now.
yeah, and it's just
That
being,
I hold my hand up to that one.
yeah, but that's not bad, man. I think that's like
Not a
that's
bad thing.
that's anyone that's working towards something that has a very driven mindset. Like that's
Yeah.
literally, I've just had wake up calls over the last year being like, fuck, like I just need to enjoy it and like live life as well with it. That's
Yeah.
literally it. Just embrace it. There's
Yeah.
times where you slip up and you think about the next thing and then you're like, actually just catch yourself and then pull yourself back to earth a little bit.
Yeah. No, I completely agree. It's definitely one thing that I need to start being better at doing is literally enjoying. Not, it's not that I don't enjoy where I'm at. It's just
Just
I
kind of
don't
take
feel
it
like I
in.
maybe appreciate it and take it in enough. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just taking it in, isn't it? Sometimes it's just looking around at the gym when it's super quiet for like a minute and just being like, fuck, this is pretty cool. I did this.
I know. The thing is, as well, like a lot of people will look at it, and I get this all the time. I don't ever say anything to them when they're telling me, but they'll say stuff to me about like how good the gym is and all of this. But then they'll say stuff as well, like you've got your own gym, you're lucky, like or like you must have a really fucking good lifestyle, you must have this, you must have that, and whatever. And I'm like, you don't have a fucking clue.
No one does, man. But that's the same thing. Like everyone assumes that. Same with like
And it
fucking
doesn't bother me anymore. It used to, but it doesn't now.
no, because it's people don't have any context on everything. That's the thing. Like it's like when you see a reel or when you see an Instagram post, no one has any context on everything. So that's why like generally I like these podcasts or I like longer form content because you
Yeah,
actually get to hear a bit more of the full story.
yeah,
Like
yeah,
otherwise, like someone would just see your page, be like, oh, this is a cool little gym. He's fucking done all right. Mummy and daddy gave him a little bit of extra money for like the gym sort of thing until they realize, oh shit, like he's been doing it 10 years. And that, do you know what I mean? Like no one has context on anything. It's been like, it's the same as like people would say, like, oh, like if you're doing like a chest press, you're not coming all the way down to your chest. But I'm like, maybe their shoulders fucked, mate. Maybe they're coming back from an inch. Like no one has context on anyone's life.
no.
And it's the
And
same.
that's the
People
thing
like,
like you said with Instagram, like all you see is what you want to see, or people show you what they want to show you.
exactly, yeah. And it's the same here, man.
But
You
we
get
all do it.
yeah, we all
We
do
do
it. Oh,
that.
100%. People do it all the time here. It's being like, oh, you live in Dubai, life must be great. I'm like, it's fucking 3, 4 years now, man. It's just home. Like,
Yeah.
doesn't like it's not really hard. You just get bags and fucking leave. Like anyone can do it. It's easier than any other place in the world, and it's probably fucking cheaper as well. So like it's not rocket science. Like,
Fuck.
yeah, it's just people just let people think what they want to think, man. Just put your head down, just
Oh
keep going.
yeah, absolutely. You just learn that though, don't you?
Yeah, I think it's just an age thing as well. I kind of like age. It's good.
I don't. Get old.
You're still young. If you're younger than me, mate, you're still young. It's fine.
I'm still like that's the thing. We are actually still really
We're
young.
so fucking
We
young on the grand scheme
feel
of
like we're really old.
yeah, it's just because we've done this shit for so long now. We're just like, it feels like a lifetime.
Yeah,
When
innit?
realistically we're just warming up. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
so no, awesome, man. No, I don't want to take too much of your time, man. So it's absolutely fine. But
I mean, it's been sick.
no, anytime. A little bit of a tradition on this podcast is obviously being the 1%. What is that one thing that you can tell one of the listeners that is going to get them one step further forward tomorrow?
If you have something that you really, really want, never let anyone say that you can't have it
Nice.
because you can. You just got to work out how.
Yeah, I like that. That's sick, man. It's good. Almost 80 episodes in. No one said that. So it's good.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, there you go. No, it's good, man. No, I love that. It's perfect. Where can anyone find you, stalk you, all that sort of stuff? Where's the best place to kind of find out about you, the gym, things like that?
OnlyFans?
That'd be good. Yeah. £5, £5 subscription.
It's not really. I don't have OnlyFans for anyone that wants to search that.
No.
So Instagram, Tom_Iveson is my handle. The gym page is actually on there, but for anyone that wants to search that, rawfitness.gym is the handle for that. Anyone that's in the area and wants to train or come and visit whenever, feel free to drop me a message or the gym a message. It'll always be me that replies. So if anyone does, shout out to Brandon for getting them in.
It's all good. I'll put all of Tom's descriptions and things like that and the gym stuff in the links below, guys. So go check him
Awesome.
out, give him a follow, and watch the expansion as well, because he'll document all that as well. So it'll be sick.
Oh,
But no,
absolutely.
but no, I appreciate it, man. Thank you so much for your time, bro. I really
And
appreciate
our
it.
pleasure.